Alright, so welcome dito sa ating day 1 ng 5-day Facebook Ads Challenge. I'd like to know guys if you can hear me loud and clear. Type yes in the chat before we proceed. Type yes in the chat. Yon, si Sophia, si Ark, si Ariel, Arlene. Alright, so loud and clear naman siya. Alright, thank you so much guys for joining our day 1. I'd like to welcome everyone, no? And for those na hindi makakasali sa live training, you guys can always watch the recordings. Lifetime access naman yun. I'll be sending you guys. For those na na-access na, good for you. Dun sa mga hindi pa na-access, I'll be sending you guys the instructions on how you can be able to open or access your dashboard after ng training po natin. Just give me at least 30 to 45 minutes para ma-render po yung videos natin after day 1 session po natin. So, without further ado, I'm going to share my mahiwagang Canva. And by the way, guys, my name is Clarence. Hindi na importante yung pangalan ko or hindi na importante kung ano man yung background ko, importante kayo. No, I would like to focus on the lessons, direct forward, no BS, straight to the point the lessons. And yun naman talaga in-enroll nyo, di ba? So, we will be discussing more of the things in the next 5 days, no? I'll be sharing my screen. Ano nga ba yung just to set the tone and the expectation, ano yung matututunan nyo dito in the next 5 days. So, day 1, which is today, we're gonna be talking about the business setting overview. A lot of you may misconception about or hindi na differentiate between Facebook page and the Meta Business Suite or the business portfolio and the ad account. Ano ba itong mga to? Kasi yung iba ligaw, they thought na Facebook page nila yon, but in reality, that's your business portfolio or that's gonna be your ad account. So, kailangan nating maintindihan yung structure ng inyong accounts so that pag nag-run kayo ng ads, you're not gonna be confused which anong tawag dito, which assets to use whenever you run your Facebook ads. Alright, that's day 1. Pag-usapan natin yan, including yung boost post. Ano nga ba itong boost post? Anong pagkakaiba nito dun sa Ads Manager? Anong pagkakaiba nito sa Meta Business Suite? Ayun yun pag-uusapan natin on day 1. Day 2, understanding the campaign objectives and how the Facebook auction works. No, paano ka chine-charge ni Meta based doon sa budget mo? And what are the different campaign objectives na meron dun sa Ads Manager and why you need to understand each campaign objective based dun sa goal na gusto mong makuha. Alright, i-dissect po natin yon isa-isa so that you'll have a clear understanding in terms of your campaign objectives and how the Facebook auction works. Day 3, different campaign setup. We're gonna launch a campaign from scratch and then you'll see how it's being done from scratch. And yun yung matututunan nyo sa day 3. Know how to create a retargeting campaign, how to set it up using the Ads Manager. Day 4, understanding the Facebook ads metrics. Ano nga ba yung mga kailangan mo maintindihan whenever you run a campaign? Anong mga metrics ang kailangan mong bantayan so that hindi ka ligaw or lito kung ano yung mga metrics na babantayan mo so that ang tawag dito, hindi ka manghuhula ba? No? Hindi mo huhulaan yung mga bagay-bagay. Mag-i-scale ka na ba or hindi pa? Mag-reduce ka ba ng budget or whatever. So, day 5, the ultimate Facebook ads calculator. We're gonna talk about how to use the Facebook ads calculator so that alam mo kung profitable ka or hindi. Ano yung ideal cost mo moving forward para hindi ka nalilito sa pag-run ng inyong Facebook ads. Alright, so yun. So for those of you guys na kapapasok lang, I'd like to welcome you everyone dito sa ating day 1. Alright, let me just sip a konting tubig lang at nakakati na naman yung lalamunan ko. Alright, so I'd like to know guys, sino dito yung business owners? Type 1 in the chat Sino dito yung mga business owner, may negosyo? Yan, si Ferndale. Yan, nagnenegosyo, RP, Herdy, Samsung lang kasi nakalagay dito. I would encourage you guys if you can rename your names dito sa Zoom so that I can address you properly. Hindi kita tatawagin Samsung or iPhone. So better if you can change your names dito sa Zoom natin, no? Sophia, yan. So these are the business owners. Type number 2 naman, guys, if you are aspiring media buyers. When I say aspiring media buyers, you want to become a service provider in terms of media buying, specializing Facebook ads. Si MJ, si Hannah, si Mikey. All right, so you want to do a business or a side hustle as becoming a media buyer. Alam niyo guys, sobrang in demand yung ganyang trabaho, especially nowadays. Businesses are transitioning from traditional business to an online business, and kailangan ng mga businesses ngayon yung ating services. And hindi biro yung trabaho natin as media buyers because hindi naman ito natututunan sa school eh. Wala namang nagtuturo nito sa school. Wala tayong anong tawag dito, syllabus, o wala tayong although nakikita ko may mga ano na dito, may mga anong tawag dito, may mga schools na nagtuturo about website design, website building, application, how to create apps. But in terms of online marketing in general, hindi mo to makukuha sa school. Wala kang makikita nitong anong tawag dito, course outline, no? Masyado tayong huli. And that's the reason why we're taking this opportunity as course creator, because there's a demand for it. That's why we're creating courses for you guys to be able to learn it from us, because we also anong tawag dito, ang tawag ko dun autodidact, no? Because autodidact is if you translate it, self-taught, no? If you Google it, autodidact, meaning that's a self-taught person, and I'm one of the guys na talagang inaral yung Facebook ads, and I could say I'm not the best. I know how it works. I could say na I'm one of the experts, pero there could be some other guys na mas magaling pa sa akin, and you can learn from them, no? Wag kayong mag-stop ng anong tawag dito, mag-enroll sa mga courses, because even me, nag-enroll din ako sa mga courses. Lahat in-enroll lang ko, local, international, and kung susumahin ko na lahat ng nagastos ko, baka umabot na sa kalahating milyon or more than pa. So, without further ado, I'd like to know everyone here, who among you ang alam lang is mag-boost ng post, no? Boost post lang ang alam. Nakita yung boost post na button, kinilik yung boost post, and then that's it. You spend money on ads, and yun lang ang alam niyo. Type 0 in the chat. I'd like to know. Si Lay, yon, ang daming E. 0 in the chat. Type 0. Yan, si Art, si RT, si Tantan. Alright, si Herdy. Alright, so among you guys na nag-type ng 0, I'd like to know who among you ang naka-laptop or PC ngayon, because this is your lucky day, because I'm gonna create a business portfolio from scratch. You'll know how, you'll see it how it's being done. And si Herdy na una. So mabilis mag-type si Sir Herdy. Herdy, you can share your screen, and I'm gonna create a business portfolio from scratch. And this is your lucky day tonight, because ako mismo ang gagawa ng business portfolio mo, or perhaps you have a business portfolio already, but you don't know, for some reason, hindi mo alam na may business portfolio ka na pala. And let's find out, no? You can share your screen, and then we will be navigating. I have already, but clueless. Let's see. Sige, you can share your screen, and then perhaps we can create another portfolio. Malay mo. And then let's see kung makakapag-create pa tayo ng bago. Kasi pag bago lang yung account mo, guys, ang max lang na pwede mong gawing business portfolio is 2. And then once you were able to establish your credibility kay Meta, then you can create, Meta will give you another slot to create another business portfolio. All right, so let me just unmute you, Herdy. You can speak now, and then ayan. So I'm gonna be navigating your screen. I'm gonna be asking a remote control access. Approve mo lang siya. Okay, I hope naka-Windows ka at hindi ka gumagamit ng ano ng
Windows.
okay, naka-Windows naman. So medyo hindi ako Apple user, guys. Pagpasensyahan niyo na kasi I don't know. There's a battle between an Apple or an Android user, but I'm more of an Android user guy, no, and the Windows user. So pagpasensyahan niyo na. Apple user, boo. So kung Apple user ka, so that's fine. It's boo, yan. All right, so for those of you, let me just check if meron ka ng business portfolio. Let me see. Yan. So meron ka ng, it looks like meron ka ng business portfolio. But let's try to create a new one if Meta will allow us to give us another slot. Yun nga lang, may kabilisan yung ano mo. Ito. So may business portfolio ka na dito. Miss Ivy Brostatic and then CV Creator since 2019. So you have 2 business portfolio. For those of you guys na wala pang business portfolio, this is how you do it. All you need to do is to go to business.facebook.com/create. Okay, again, business.facebook.com/create. Okay. For some reason napupunta ka dito sa Meta Business Suite, but for kung talagang wala bago yung ano mo, yung account mo at hindi ka pa makagawa ng wala ka pang business portfolio, dito ka pupunta, create a business portfolio. Okay, ito yung magiging itsura niyan, no? So let's say for example, Herdy Biz. Yan. Type mo lang dito yung ano mo, tama ba to? Ayan, mukhang nandito naman. Rivera. And then before we put your email address here, kailangan natin i-open mo na dito. Is this the same email na gagamitin mo, sir?
Yes po.
Okay, let me just click niyo po yung Gmail. Hindi ko ma-open eh. May nakaharap
Sige
siguro
po.
dito.
Sorry, wait lang
Click
po.
niyo yung Gmail para makita natin kung same email yung gagamitin.
Same po.
Tapos ito, herdyherrera@gmail.com. Okay. So the reason why in-open ko muna yung email kasi I'd like to make sure na merong kang access doon sa Gmail mo before ka mag-create ng bagong business portfolio. So all you need to do is to put it here yung email address. Sige, paste mo dyan. Gmail.com. Okay, and then create. Click mo yung create. And let's see if mabibigyan ka ng slot na Meta. Hopefully, mabigyan ka. Pag hindi, yan o. You've reached your business portfolio limit. Kasi may dalawa na. May nakita na akong dalawa. Okay? So, since meron ka ng business portfolio dito, anong tawag dito? For those of you guys na wala pang business portfolio, gawin nyo lang siya, business.facebook.com/create. And then, papasok yung confirmation email dito sa social tab. Okay, dito nyo makikita yung confirmation email. Normally dito siya papasok. Baka mag-antay kayo sa primary inbox niyo. Hindi papasok 'yan. Or madalas dito siya papasok sa social tab. Okay? And then ganito na yung magiging itsura na makikita ninyo. Okay? Now, for this demo, i-create ko tong ito, nakikita nyo, 0 ad accounts. Ibig sabihin, wala pang nakikreate na ad account dito sa loob ng business portfolio. Huwag nyo anuhan to guys ha. Ito pala, marami ka pang business portfolio pala dito. Ayan, kaya pala, nasa baba yung iba. So, alin dito yung gagamitin nating business portfolio, Sir Herdy?
The first one po.
The first one, okay. So, ang tawag ko dito is gear icon o mas kilala sa business settings. Okay, gear icon kasi mukha siyang gear or mukha siyang gulong or known as business settings. So pupunta ka dito sa business settings para makita mo yung overview or yung backend. So makikita mo dito may dalawang admin, si Herbie, si Herdy, tsaka si Miss Ivy. Now, pagdating mo dito sa add accounts, okay, may mga question. Sige, sasagutin ko yan maya-maya ng konti, Miss, ano pangalan nito? Okay. I'll be answering questions in a couple of minutes, no? Makikita nyo dito na wala pa siyang add accounts. No, no add accounts added. Ang gagawin mo dyan, mag-create ka ng add account inside your business portfolio. So, what I'm gonna do is click add and then create a new add account. Okay, what I'm gonna type here, let's say Miss Ivy Ads. Okay, dapat magkaiba yung pangalan ng ad account ninyo doon sa pangalan ng business portfolio nyo para hindi kayo nalilito. Okay? Yung business portfolio, ang pangalan niya, Miss Ivy Browse Static. Ito namang ad account name, Miss Ivy Ads or Advertising. No? Minsan, advertising nalagay ko dito para hindi siya, no? Ibig sabihin, ito yung ad account mo. Okay? Time zone, make sure na Manila yung ilalagay ninyo. Okay? And then, currency, make sure lang na papalitan mo siya ng Philippine Peso. Philippine Peso. And then, i-click mo yung next. And then, my business dapat siya. Okay? Click natin yung next. And then, I agree to Meta Terms and Service Advertising Policies. And create ad account. Okay? Now, mapapansin mo dito, even if nakapag-create na tayo ng ad account, wala dun yung pangalan mo. Okay? Meron kang access doon sa buong business portfolio, pero yung dito sa bandang people, wala yung pangalan mo. So you have to assign yourself inside the business, the ad account. Kasi mga assets mo tong nasa gilid, no? So assign people, and then you can assign yourself and I'm not sure, wife, si wife mo ba to? And then full
Sister ko
control.
po.
Sister, okay. So assign people, and then magkakaroon ka ng access doon sa ad account. Alright? Ayan. So, Miss Advertising, may ad account ka na, and then meron ka ng access dito. Now, all you need to do is, makikita mo to grayed out pa, di ba? So, maglalagay na tayo ng payment method. I-refresh muna natin para ma-determine yung Meta na may access ka na doon. Ayan. So, hindi na siya grayed out, di ba? So, i-click mo tong inverted triangle para mapondohan mo yung ad account mo. Okay? So, click natin tong inverted triangle, view payment methods, and then pupunta ka dito sa part na to, and then you need to add a payment method. Anong gagamitin mo? GCash, Paymaya, credit card?
Sir, GCash po.
Okay, GCash. So, all you need to do is to go here, next. Okay, and then select GCash, and then click next. Antayin lang natin mag-load. And magkano yung fund na ilalagay mo?
Okay, sir,
100
minimum po,
pesos,
100.
500?
100 pa.
100. Sige, 100 muna, and then click next. Open mo na yung GCash app mo ngayon kasi babarilin mo yung QR code para magkaroon ka ng access doon. Mapondohan mo siya.
Sige pa.
Okay, yung GCash app sa mobile phone mo.
Done pa.
Okay. And then, i-click mo yung Open GCash. Yan. Tapos may QR code na lalabas. Yon. So, barilin mo na siya.
Done na po.
Okay, done. So, let's wait for Meta to recognize your payment. It may take some time. Ayan, nagre-redirect na siya ngayon. And then, yan, leave site ka na. Okay, and then let's see kung may pumasok na yung 100 mo. Okay, that's it. So, double check natin kung nakapasok na. Okay. View payment methods ulit. Tingnan natin. There you go. May fund ka na. Ang tawag dito prepaid, no? Prepaid funds. And pag nag-credit card ka naman, yun yung postpaid, no? Yun yung pagkakaiba. So just, ano lang, pareha lang naman. Wala namang problema kung mag-fund ka ng ano ng via GCash or PayMaya. Ina-accept naman lahat yun ni Meta. Okay, so for those of you guys na aspiring media buyers or even the business owners, kailangan nyo maintindihan how you can be able to give access to your media buyers, no? If you're a business owner, you should know how the proper way of doing it or giving access to your media buyer. Now, if you're a media buyer, you should know different ways on how you can be able to access your client's business portfolio or your client's ad account. So there are 3 ways. Ang gagawin ko dito is via email, the most easiest way of doing it. Pupunta ka lang dito sa people and let's pretend na si Sir Herdy is yung client ko and I am the media buyer acting in behalf of his business. Okay, I'm advertising. I am the advertiser in behalf of his business. So i-access ko yung business portfolio niya. And all they need to do or the business owner need to do, pupunta siya sa people and then i-click yung invite people. Paki-click mo nga sir yung invite people. Hindi ko maklik eh, may nakaharang siguro dyan.
Wait lang po.
Yung nasa top right, yan. And then, ilalagay ko dito yung email address ko. Again guys, ako yung media buyer. Okay, I'm trying to access ang tawag dito, Herdy's business portfolio. So this is my email, virtual5solutions@gmail.com. And then I'm gonna click next. And then there's two options. You can give a partial access or full control access. So by this demo, I'm just gonna get everything na muna. Okay? So caution lang, kapag hindi mo kilala yung tao, bigyan mo lang muna siya ng partial access. Pero kung trusted mo naman yung tao, siguro naman kilala niyo naman ako, hindi naman ako tatakbo, hindi ako pupunta kung saan. So I'll gain full control, everything muna. So next, and then i-click mo tong drop down, select business assets, and then let's say itong Facebook page. Ito yung i-click natin para ma-claim natin. Ma-claim natin yung page and then WhatsApp account, and then add account. Yung Instagram hindi pa yata nakakonect. So let's connect that. Confirm selection. And then full control. And then next. So continue. Okay? And then send invitation. So makaka-receive ako ng invitation via email. Yan. Okay. Tapos i-check ko muna yung email ko kung pumasok na yung invite ni Sir Herdy. Stop sharing muna kita. And then, normally, pumapasok yan sa social tab, no? Pupunta ako dito sa social. And then, antayin ko dito yung invite ni Sir Herdy. So, refresh ko muna. It may take some time, just a couple of seconds or minutes. Ayan o, you've been invited to join Miss Ivy Prosthetics Business Portfolios. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna click this one, view invitation, and then log in with Facebook. And then I'm gonna put my information and then continue, accept invitation, and then Meta will ask my password. I hope naalala ko yung password ko. Teka lang. Palit nga ba ako ng password? Pag mali ito, ayun, nagpalit nga ako. Oh, shoot. Pimuta ko yung password ko. Teka lang guys, magpo-forgot password lang ako. Send code to email. Wala dito kasi notebook ko, eh. May notebook ako ng ano, eh, ng nandun lahat ng password ko, eh. So, I have to change my password. Nakalimutan ko yung password ko. 1 second. Hassle, 'no? Okay, let me just change my password. Okay lang din naman. Every now and then kailangan mo mag-change ng password. Password, I mean. So, new password, let's say unknown error. Bakit? Ayun, okay. So, I think I'm in. I'm in naman. So, and so Miss Ivy, no? Miss Ivy add account. Change mo na, change ko na yung password ko. Um, Nasaan na yun? View invitation, login with Facebook. Okay, ulitin ko ulit, ah. Accept invitation. Oh my goodness, bakit ayaw? Why? Darn it. Ah, shoot, continue, accept invitation. Kasi change ko lang, ah. Anong problema nun? Ah, shucks. Forgot password. Darn it. Nangyari. Wait a sec. Sorry, guys. Nasaan na yung ating code. Yun. Continue. Ayan, new password. Sorry, guys. We were stuck. Ayan, kailangan talaga meron kayong record ng password ninyo. Wala kasi dito yung notebook, eh. Usually meron akong notebook na that contains my password. Ayan, so checking lang, no? Checkpoint. Higpit na meta, eh. Pagka naka-multiple, ah, anong tawag dito? Attempts. Minsan malalock yung ano mo, eh, yung accounts mo. So you have to be very ano, ayan. Magche-checkpoint pa ako, eh. Go to newsfeed. Ayan, mukhang okay na. Hopefully okay na. Alright, so password has been changed. I'm going to log in again. Miss Ivy, no? Miss Ivy Business Portfolio. Sorry, guys, ah. Miss Ivy. Miss Ivy. Saan dito? Nakapasok na kaya ako? Wala pa. Wala pa. Ngayon pa talaga ano, no? Yan. Hopefully makapasok na ako. Submit. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. Hopefully tama na yung password ko. Yun, pasok. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right. So, nandito na ako sa business portfolio ni si Herdy. No, ito na siya, Miss Ivy Browstatic. And then all I need to do is to go to settings or switch to business portfolio pwede naman. So go to settings and I have to add myself inside the ad account. So inactive pa to. Check ko muna yung ad accounts. And yun, nandun na yung pangalan ko. That's the first way of getting or the first option para magkaroon ka ng access dun sa business portfolio ng client mo, or if you're a business owner, if you want to join someone inside your business, that's how you do it. Number 2 is asking for an asset lang, specific asset. Ibig sabihin, hindi mo kukunin yung buong business portfolio, hihingi ka lang ng either access lang sa page, or access lang sa Instagram page niya, or sa Facebook page niya, or access lang dun sa ad account. Okay? So in this scenario, I'm just gonna ask access doon sa ad account niya. So you can share back your screen, Sir Herdy, and ituturo ko sa iyo kung saan mo kukunin yung anong tawag dito, yung ad account ID. So give me a remote control access. Approve mo lang siya, and then dito mo siya makukunin. Ibig sabihin, ito lang yung hihingiin kong access, ad account lang. So, meron kang nakikita dito yung ad account ID, di ba? 668-0013 yung dulo. Kopyahin mo lang yan and then isend mo yan dito sa chat. So, kopyahin mo lang siya. Yan, copy to clipboard. And then, yan, stop sharing mo na kita and then you can send it over dito sa chat. Okay, send mo siya dito sa chat. Ayan. So, copy. And then, pupunta ako doon sa aking business portfolio as if ako yung run in behalf of your business. No? Pupunta na ako ngayon sa aking business portfolio. Ito siya. So, I'm gonna share my screen. And then, dito sa ad accounts, ito na yung business portfolio ko, Virtual 5 Solutions. So, I'm just gonna click add. And then, request access to an ad account in another business portfolio. Ibig sabihin, ipapasok ko yung ad account niya sa loob ng business portfolio ko so that I can run ads inside my business portfolio. Okay? Kasi I'm acting as an agency already in behalf of Herdy's business. So request access to an ad account, and then I'm gonna paste it here, and then click next. And then again, I can also give myself access, partial access, or for full control. So confirm, and then done. So makikita mo dito, Miss Ivy Browstatics owns this. Ibig sabihin, hindi siya part ng business portfolio ko, na ilagay ko lang siya dito sa business portfolio ko. So I own this 3 on top, and ito nilagay ko para mag-run ako ng ads. And then I can just assign myself inside, and that's it. That's the second way of accessing someone's business ad account. So verify account lang, and then magsisend lang si Meta ng two-factor authentication. Ganyan na siya kahigpit ngayon. So send email, and then makikita nyo yan dito. So tingnan natin. Papasok yung code dyan sa either sa social tab. And for those of you guys na naka-Yahoo, parang awa nyo na, mag-Gmail naman kayo. 2025 na. No, mapaghahanap tayong edad nyo pag naka-Yahoo pa rin kayo. Possible magka-edad tayo pagka ganun. No, so, yun, please, mag-change na kayo from Yahoo to Gmail kasi sooner or later kapag nagkaroon kayo ng integrations ng mga accounts ninyo, mahirapan kayo pag Yahoo ang gamit ninyo. Okay, make sure na naka-Gmail account kayo. Okay, social tab, punta kayo sa business email, and then kukunin natin yung code. Okay? So, utang na loob, pag naka-Yahoo kayo, mag-Gmail na kayo. Para hindi nahahalata yung edad ninyo, ha? Magkaedad tayo eh. So, ayan. So, ayan yung pangalawang way of getting access. Ang pangatlong way of getting access is via Business Manager ID. Pupunta ka dito sa Business Manager, go to Business Settings, and then isi-send ko tong Business Manager ID ko kay Ferdy. No? Wait lang natin mag-load. Tapos papupunta tayo dito sa Business Info. Okay? And then, dito mo makikita yung Business Manager ID mo. Ito yung ID. Okay? And then, I'm gonna send it over kay Sir Herdy. Yan. Tapos, you may share your screen back again. And then, dito, ituturo ko sa iyo kung saan mo siya ilalagay. Okay, pa-share ko yung screen and then, pupunta tayo dito sa, pahingi ako ng remote control access. Probe mo lang siya. Pupunta tayo ngayon dito sa partners. Okay? Dahil kanina nakahingi na ako ng access doon sa buong business portfolio mo, kaya nakikita mo yung Virtual 5 Solutions. Okay? I-remove muna natin for the sake of this demonstration. Remove a business portfolio. Okay? And then let's add it as if wala siya dyan kanina. Okay? So, ganito makikita mo, blanco muna yan. Okay? Kasi I'm acting in behalf of your business. So, click mo tong add and then give a partner access to your assets. Yan. And then ilalagay mo dyan, i-paste mo dyan yung Business Manager ID ko. And then click mo yung next. And then select all mo lang yan. Okay, and then punta ka dun sa baba, lagyan mo ng full control. Yan. And then pupunta ka dito sa add accounts. And then bibigyan mo ako ng access. Yan, full control. And then kung meron ka pang Instagram account, and then ayan, so select mo lang. Yan, so full control. Ayan, mukhang may WhatsApp ka pa. So ayan, pwede kong ma-access yung WhatsApp ko. Okay, and then full control, assign assets. All right. Now, that's the last way of getting access doon sa business portfolio ng inyong clients, or if you are a business owner, if you want someone to access your business portfolio. I'll be answering a couple of questions. Ask ko lang po, kailangan ba ang name ng business portfolio same lang ng page mo, coach? Hindi. So Miss Franz or Mr. I believe Miss Franz, preferably magkaiba siya ng pangalan. So kung ang business portfolio mo is pangalan, let's say Franz Business, yun yung pangalan ng business portfolio mo. And then make sure na medyo magkaiba ng konti yung ad account mo. Okay, ang pagkakaiba ng ad account tsaka business portfolio, ito yung ad account where you are supposed to run ads, no? Dito ka magra-run ng ads sa ad account mo. Assign ko muna yung sarili ko. Ayan. Dito ka magra-run ng ads, okay, sa ad account. And ito yung business portfolio mo yung nasa taas. Okay, ganito po kasi siya eh. Sige, sagutin ko muna yung mga tanong. Bago ko i-demo ng ano. Mamaya na MJ yung ano sasagutin ko yung tanong mo. Si Josel, what are the limitations of partial access, sir? Limitations ng partial access, Josel, is hindi sila pwedeng mag-add ng tao inside your business portfolio. Only you as an admin can add a person inside. So, ibig sabihin, si Herdy, may full control siya, may full control din ako. So ang lumalabas, I'm a co-owner ng business portfolio niya. So I can literally add someone inside the business portfolio na magma-manage. Halimbawa, may team ako na media buyer or junior media buyer. I can just add another person para tulungan niya ako run ng ads on behalf of Sir Herdy. Okay? Pero yung partial access na yun, hindi siya pwedeng mag-add ng another tao. Ngayon, ang ano lang doon sa full control, ang medyo hindi lang, anong tawag dito, medyo ang downside lang doon sa full control, pag binigyan mo ako ng full control at hindi mo kilala yung tao na binigyan mo ng full control, pwede kanyang i-kick. No, pag mangyayari doon, pag kinik ko sa Sir Herdy sa business portfolio niya, pag mamay-ari ko na yung business portfolio niya. Yun lang yung caution doon, kaya wag mong ibibigyan ng full control access pag hindi mo kilala yung tao. Only a partial access. Okay? Okay. So, sasagutin ko to ng sabay-sabay na yung nasa chat, but I'm just gonna make a demo or a drawing dito para at least makita nyo. Perhaps masasagot na yung tanong nyo dito. So, ganito po kasi siya, no? Ganito itsura ng business portfolio. Para siyang subdivision. No? So, imaginein mo, ito yung pinaka-subdivision mo. Okay, and then bago ka makapasok ng subdivision, kailangan mo ng permission doon sa tao. Di ba? Kailangan mo ng sales office. Kailangan pumunta ng sales office para mabigyan ka ng access ng tao na makapasok sa bawat, anong tawag dito, sa bawat units. Now, imaginein mo townhouses yung business portfolio nyo. Yung townhouses na yan, magkakadikit na bahay. No? Para siyang ganito, magkakadikit yung bahay, and yung bahay mo is ito. Mga bahay mo to, yan. Bago ka makapasok dyan, kailangan mo ng permission dito sa nagmamay-ari ng subdivision para makapasok ka sa page, para makapasok ka sa ad account, para makapasok ka sa apps, or if you're a developer, Instagram accounts, WhatsApp accounts. Di ba kanina, even if siya yung may-ari ng business portfolio, kailangan ko ng request access. Inassign ko muna yung sarili ko para makapasok ako dun sa mga assets na yon inside the business portfolio. That's how it look like. So ganyan yung itsura niya. And then the reason why, guys, kailangan nyo ng business portfolio kasi whenever you, sige, share mo ulit yung screen mo, Sir Herdy. Pakita ko yung parang pagkakaiba ng personal ad account tsaka nung business portfolio na gamit yung ads manager. Pahingi ako ng remote control access. Probe mo lang siya. Pag nakikita nyo, guys, yung pangalan nyo, pag kinilik ko tong drop down, pag nakikita mo tong Herdy Villabrosa Rivera, ibig sabihin ito, personal ad account mo to. When you boost a post, ang ginagamit mo automatically na ad account is your personal ad account. Ito yun. Pag kinilik mo yung drop down dyan, pag nakikita mo yung pangalan mo dyan, huwag mo gagamitin yan. Okay? Kasi reserva mo yan eh. Yan yung kumbaga sa ito yung pinaka last lifeline ng account mo eh. Ito yung poprotektahan mo na ad account, yung personal ad account mo. Kasi yun yung last mo na lifeline. Okay, bakit? Bakit mo siya poprotektahan? Kasi kapag na-disable dyan yung personal ad account mo, let me know, guys, if you can see my dashboard, my whiteboard. No? Pag na-disabled yung, let me see kung wag muna kayo magdodrawing, ako muna magdodrawing. Okay, i-disable ko lang yung Yan. You guys can see it? Type yes in the chat. Can you see it? Alright, so Miss Arlene, si Miss Hannah, alright. So, di ba guys, ganito, yung tinuro ko sa inyong personal ad account, ito si Herdy, no? Yan yung personal profile niya, dito siya nagpo-post, diyan siya yung daily updates niya sa Facebook page, sa Facebook profile niya, ito siya. When you boost a post, ang automatic na ginagamit mo diyan is yung personal ad account mo. Which is ito. Personal ad account. Huwag mong gagamitin yan kasi pag na-disabled ito, hindi ka na makakapag-create ng business portfolio. Or mahirapan ka mag-create ng business portfolio. Yung ginawa nating business portfolio kanina, eto siya. Okay? Business portfolio number 1 or business manager number 1. And mapapansin nyo, dun sa business manager na ginawa natin, nag-create tayo ng ad account. 'Di ba? Ito yung ad account sa baba. And as a matter of fact, pwede ka mag-create ng multiple ad accounts inside one business portfolio. Ayan o. So, the more na nagiging, anong tawag dito, credible ka kay Meta, nabibigyan ka ng bagong slot para magkaroon ka ng bagong business portfolio. Now, preferably, kung meron kang multiple pages with multiple business model, kailangan bawat page mayroong isang ad account na nakatoka. So halimbawa, meron kang car wash business, so isang page 'yon. Meron kang pet products, isang page ulit 'yon. Meron kang skincare business, isang page ulit 'yon. So ibig sabihin, one page, one ad account. Huwag mong paghahaluin yung lahat ng businesses mo sa isang ad account kasi nai-store yung data inside the ad account. Okay, inside the page. So, preferably one ad account, one page. Okay, pero kung bago yung ad account mo, bago yung business portfolio mo, you can create at least, I believe, 2 ad accounts. And then after that, pwede ka na mag-create ng multiple ad accounts. And as a matter of fact, pagka maganda yung credible ka kay Meta, wala ka masyadong nare-reject na ads, you can create another business portfolio inside your profile. So that's gonna be business manager number 2, and then so on, magka-create ka ng ad account dito, and then business manager number 3, or business portfolio, gawa ka dyan ng ad account, and so on and so forth. So, the reason why, guys, I would want you guys to separate your business portfolio to your personal ad account. Huwag niyong gagamitin yan so that you can create multiple ad accounts, and whenever you want to optimize your campaigns or whenever you want to invite people inside your business, madali mo siyang magawa. Okay? So, I'm gonna be answering questions. Si MJ, yung 100 pesos po bang pinakamababa na budget sa ads? Yes, yun yung ginagamit ko na framework. Actually, yung pinaka-drop niyan is about 63 or 65 pesos. Depende kasi sa exchange rate ng US dollar tsaka ng peso. Naabutan ko nasa 59 something yun before. Tapos nag-increase siya, naging 63 pesos. So ginawa ko siyang 65. Pero kumbaga inano ko na para at least buo yung currency, yung amount, ginawa ko 100 pesos. Okay? Now, for you guys, kung halimbawa, kumbaga on top of your head, I'm gonna spend 100 pesos per day, ponduhan mo na agad yung ad account. Kung unang 1,000, diba? On top of my head, I'm going to spend 100 pesos per day in the next 7 days. So, ponduhan mo na agad ng 1,000 pesos yung ad account mo para hindi siya mauubos agad-agad. Okay? Ganun yung gawin nyo. Ponduhan nyo agad ng 1,000 pesos. Kung on top of your head, 7 days ka magraran ng ads, o di, 1,000 pesos ilagay mo para may buffer ka. Okay? I hope I was able to answer your question, Miss MJ. Mikey, do we need to use different ad account per page? Yes, yun yung sinabi ko kanina. Also, when do we need to create another business portfolio? When do you need to create another business portfolio? Preferably if you have multiple businesses, Mikey. So, let's say for example, di ba, in one business portfolio, you can create multiple ad accounts. Say for example, big time ka talaga. You have multiple skincare products or skincare brands. Halimbawa, skincare A, skincare B, skincare C, D, E, F. So, preferably, ilagay mo lang siya sa isang business portfolio. Tapos, bawat skincare brand na yon, meron siyang specific na ad account na nakatoka or naka-connect sa bawat page. Kasi one ad account, one page for skincare A, one ad account, one page for skincare B, and so on. Now, if you have another business, let's say for example, you are into a real estate business, you have to make a separate business portfolio and then create ad accounts inside that business portfolio. Make sense? So, ganun mo siya gagawin, Miss Mikey. Or Miss or Sir. I don't know. So, I hope I was able to answer your question, Mikey. Erickson, I have existing ad account pero hindi siya under business portfolio. Under page lang ata. No. Magkaiba yung page. No, yung Facebook page mo is Facebook page. Facebook page. Okay? Yung business portfolio is a separate entity. Okay? Magkaiba siya. Okay? Yung ad account na yon, most likely personal ad account mo yon. So you have to create a business portfolio and create an ad account inside your business portfolio para hindi mo nagagamit yung personal ad account mo. Okay? So, need ba yun ad account is under business portfolio? Yes. Under business portfolio, Erickson. Okay? Coach, kung media buyer ka, pwede ko bang mag-delete ng business portfolio ng client safely? Kapag meron kang full control, pwede mong i-delete yung business portfolio ni client mo. Okay? But I would suggest, huwag mo naman gawin. Kawawa naman si client. Especially kung si client ay hindi naman siya techie. So, and mind you, huwag kayong magdi-delete ng business portfolio kasi backup nyo yun eh. Magiging backup nyo yun. Just rename the business portfolio. Kung hindi mo siya gagamitin, or just keep it. Okay, kasi magagamit mo yun sooner or later. So, keep mo lang siya. Huwag kang magdi-delete ng business portfolio. Yung personal ad account ko po, hindi na ko na magamit. Disabled na, coach. Pero nakapag-create pa naman ako ng business portfolio. Hindi na ma-revert ang personal ko. Hindi ko alam kung anong nangyari. Try lang ako kasi dati ng post. Good for you kung nakapag-create ka ng business portfolio. Pero I would suggest keep it active. No? Kasi by the time na na-recognize ni Meta na marami kang disabled na business portfolio ad account, mamamax out yung ano mo, yung slot mo. So sayang yun, Franz, no? So kailangan nakahiwalay siya. And yung legitimacy mo as a business owner, pag may business portfolio ka, mas credible ka kay Meta, parang ganun. Paano naman sa international clients, how much po yung lowest price? Hindi siya price, no? Yung ibig sabihin yung pag nag-test ka sa international clients sa US, pwede ka mag-start ng $10 or $20 per day. Okay? So dito naman sa atin, mga 100 pesos pwede na yun. Good evening. How can I check if meron akong ad account? Yung page per page ko for you can check your ad account. I'm not sure kung na-late ka lang ng pasok Zoom user. I would suggest i-rename nyo yung name nyo dito sa Zoom para hindi Zoom user ang tawag ko. So, paano mo ma-check if meron kang ad account? First of all, you need to create your business portfolio. Once you're inside your business portfolio, makikita mo siya dito sa drop down. Punta ka dito, may ganito ka na. Punta ka dito sa ad accounts. Pag blanco pa yung nandito, ibig sabihin, wala ka pang ad account. So, you need to create a new ad account. So, pwede kang create dito, add that account, create a new ad account. So, I suggest kung medyo na late ka ng pasok, you watch the previous yung kanina na lesson natin. I manage the business of my brother. So as media buyer, tama po ba na dapat ako may business portfolio, then yung business niya may business? Yes, preferably, Ariel. Okay, kailangan meron kang separate kasi that's your business as a media buyer. As a media buyer kasi you're a business owner eh. You are considered as a business owner because you're providing services. Dalawa lang naman kasi yan eh. Product-based business and service-based business. We belong to the service-based business. So as a media buyer, you are a business owner. So you must have your own business portfolio. Make sense, Ariel? So safe to say, pwede po isipin na gawin per industry ang business portfolio? Yes. Magkaroon ba ng problema if ibang business industry isang business portfolio? Pros and cons, ayun nga, nasabi ko, Mikey, pagka same business portfolio ginamit mo sa lahat ng businesses mo, kung meron ka pang multiple businesses, hindi solid yung data, magkakaroon siya ng random data coming from different pages. Halimbawa, meron kang car wash business, meron kang skincare business, nagbebenta ka ng lupa, nagbebenta ka ng kotse, yung data na i-store yun sa isang ad account. Pag yung data na yon, labo-labo yung data na pumapasok, lito ngayon si algorithm ni Meta. Sino ba talaga target audience mo? 'Di ba? Sabi ni Meta, ano ba talaga? Ano ba talaga kuya? 'Di ba? So, kasi yung data, mind you, na-i-store yan sa ad account, na-i-store yan sa ad set level, na-i-store yan sa page. Okay? So, preferably, dapat one page, one ad account. Okay? So, ganun po siya. Coach, magkano charge sa client local and global, local and international? Ferndale, sa local client, wala kasing ano dito walang depende kung anong level ka ng as media buyer. Kung beginner ka, kung beginner media buyer ka, you can charge as much as 10K to 15K. Kung intermediate ka naman, you can charge as 30, 40K. Kung expert ka naman, you can charge as 100,000 per month, 70 to 100,000 per month. That's my price range. Pero kung transitioning ka from a corporate world to becoming a media buyer, I would suggest equivalent nung kinikita mo sa corporate world mo. Kung kumikita ka ng 15 or 20,000 sa corporate job mo, that's the amount you should be charging. Sa international client naman kasi, you can charge as much as 75,000 per client. Okay, kung masabi mo na expert ka. Kung intermediate ka naman, siguro mga 40 to 50 pwede na yun. Okay? So, questions? Wala na? Naiintindihan na kung bakit magkahiwalay dapat yung personal ad account mo sa business portfolio. And magkaiba yung Meta Business Suite ha. Iba din yung iba yung anong tawag dito? Iba yung Meta Business Suite. Ang Meta Business Suite ginagamit yun madalas ng mga anong tawag dito? Mga social media managers. So, pakita ko sa inyo yung Meta Business Suite. Anong pagkakaiba ng dalawa? So, anong pangalan nito? Miss Ivy Brown instead. Okay. Assign ko muna yung sarili ko. Kaya pala hindi yung malabas kasi wala pang hindi ko pa na-assign yung sarili ko. Okay, so tingnan natin kung ano yung pagkakaiba ng nung Meta Business Suite tsaka ng advertising account mo. Ayan. So I'm gonna share my screen. Ayan. So nandito ako ngayon sa page ni Sir Herdy, yung Miss Ivy Prosthetic. So pupunta ka ng Meta Business Suite. Ayan. So ito yung Meta Business Suite mo. Nandito yung inbox, nandito yung yung makikita mo yung mga nagme-message sa page mo. Okay? So nandito lahat yung messages mo. Tapos if you want to schedule your post, pupunta ka dito sa planner. Tapos let's say for the month. Yan, so pwede ka na mag-schedule ng post ng mga social media post mo. Madalas ginagamit ito ng social media managers. Okay, ang bagal lang net ko ngayon. Naglo-load siya ngayon. Yan. So, kamukha nito, planner, meron ka namang mga dito. Meron ka namang mga post dito. Kunyari ito. So, halimbawa, magpo-post ka ng bago for the month of May. Ano bang yan? May 19 or May 20. So, pupunta ako ng May 20. Pupunta ako dito. Schedule post. And then continue. Save. Burn connection. Yan. So, pinapakonek ko yung Instagram. So, anyway. So, kumonect ko na yung Instagram. So, nangyari ito, pwede kang mag-post dito ng yung regular post sa page mo. So active May 10, tapos kung anong oras, public ba yan, ayan. So yun yung madalas na gamit ng Meta Business Suite. However, yung Ads Manager, ito siya. So dito ka magra-run ng ads dapat, no? So halimbawa ito, Miss Ivy Advertising, open in Ads Manager. Ito yung purpose ng Ads Manager, so that nakahiwalay siya doon sa regular regular ad account mo. So does your business focus on politics? Click mo lang yung no. And then that's it. So pwede ka na mag-create dito. So ibang-iba ito doon sa boost post, no? Magkaiba siya ng itsura. Okay? So hopefully you were able to ang tawag dito, to have a good understanding ng business settings and Meta Business Suite. Questions? If okay, nasagot ko na to. Wala na questions? Sir, how many hours po yung 75K mo sa package for that's 1 month na po. 1 month na anong tawag dito na charge. Monthly monthly fixed rate. Pwede ka mag-charge ng monthly fixed rate or fixed rate plus commission. Halimbawa, mag-charge ka ng let's say nasa 25,000 lang. Tapos ang tawag dito, you can go for commission based. 'Di ba? Singilin mo si client ng mababa lang pero may commission ka, or singilin mo siya ng malaki pero wala kang commission. So it's up to you. Okay? So para lang sa akin, no, pagka beginner ka, you can charge as much as 10 to 15K or perhaps 20. Pag intermediate ka, mga 30 to 50. Pag expert ka naman, you can charge as much as 50 to 75K up to 100K. In terms of audience, nasi-share po ba ang saved audience sa iba't ibang ad account? Saved audience, yung pixel, yes. Based on the pixel, si-share mo siya. Pero audience, double check ko yung audience, masi-share mo ba? Teka lang. I'll double check on that one. Kung pwede siyang i-share. Audiences. From one ad account to another. Mikey, let me see. Check ko lang Hindi ako sure. Pero yung pixel can be shared, no? Pagka ang tawag dito, pwede mo siyang i-share yung metapixel sa ibang Let's see. No, hindi mo siya pwedeng i-share. Yung yung audiences. Okay, so punta ko dito, update, create lookalike. Pero yung pixel pwede. Okay, so in terms of under the same business portfolio. Under the same business portfolio, under the same business portfolio and ad account. Share. Okay, yes, pwede. So pupunta ka dito, sino to? Si Mikey. Pupunta ka dito sa audience section. Halimbawa, kamukha nito, Digital Homey All Students. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit share. And who would you like to share this ad account audience with? An ad account that is owned by this business, an ad account owned by another business. So pwede siya. Okay? So, and then Metapixel, pwede mo siyang share. Okay? Yes, thank you, Ferndel. Franz, sir, just to clarify po yung business portfolio, can we have a multiple ad account which is also represents to a certain Facebook page po? pero dapat related po yung mga pages na nasa loob ng business portfolio. Like dito sa akin, gumawa ko ng business portfolio named Ecom Biz. Okay lang ba lahat na page ko related sa ecom? Pero iba-ibang niche ilagay ko dyan sa business portfolio. Yes, Franz, pwede. Okay? Pwede yan. Related sa ecom, pwede mo siyang pag-isahin. Kumbaga, lahat ng ecom business mo, isang business portfolio lang. And lahat, meron ka pa ibang business, nagbebenta ka ng kotse, lahat ng may kinalaman sa kotse, isang business portfolio lang din. Para nandoon lahat, kumbaga, para ano mo yan parang just organizing things inside the business, your businesses. Organization lang to organization plus yung data acquisition, hindi siya labo-labo, hindi siya sabog. Okay, kasi pag pinagsama-sama mo yung isang page, isang ad account na magkakaiba ng target audience, patay ka. Hindi solid yung data mo, halo-halo. Ngayon, maliligaw na yung algorithm ni Meta. Sino ba talaga yung audience mo? Ano ba talaga, kuya? Yan. So, yan. Hopefully, that gives you clarity nung business portfolio so that hindi na kayo nalilito kung anong gagawin ninyo. Alright? So, any questions so far? I'll be sending the recording after, just give me a couple of minutes, let's say 30, 35, 30 minutes or less than, pag nag-render na yung Zoom. And then I'll be sending you guys an update via email on how you can be able to access your dashboard. For those of you guys na na-access na yung dashboard, good for you. But for those na hindi pa, I'll be sending you an email. And for those of you guys na wala pa dito sa Facebook group natin, I would want you guys to join our Facebook group dito. So I'm gonna be sending you guys the link. Okay? I'm gonna be sending you guys the link here. Okay? So, ayan. Nandiyan sa chat. Click nyo lang yan. Pupunta kayo dito sa Digital Homing Academy. And I'll be accepting your request. Rename ko na lang yung ibang business portfolio ko at at least naintindihan ko na sa wakas. Yes, Franz, maraming salamat. Alright, so join lang kayo dito. And then meron tayong chat. Ang tawag dito, ito, 5-day Facebook Ads Challenge. Meron chat, you can ask questions. Nagre-reply naman ako. Pag hindi masyadong busy, nare-replyan ko naman. Pagpasensyahan nyo na kung hindi ako masyado nakapag-reply. Siyempre, marami tayong ginagawa. But if you want a much needed attention talaga, I would want you guys to encourage you to join the Digital Scientist kasi meron tayong live support din. Okay? Maraming salamat guys. I'll see you tomorrow at exactly 7:30 p.m. And hopefully nakapagbigay tayo ng value tonight. And yeah, I'll be sending the recording sa dashboard nyo. By the way, yung dashboard nyo guys is ganito yung tsura niya. So for those of you guys na hindi pa na-access, punta lang kayo dun sa digitalhomey.net. Okay, and then find online courses. Makikita mo yung 5-day Facebook Ads Challenge. And then nandun yung instructions sa email ninyo. And then click mo lang itong drop down. Ito yung day 1, business setting overview. Batch 36 po kayo. So makikita nyo po dito yung recording tonight. So yun. And then day 2, day 3. For those of you guys na gusto na mag-advance lesson, may mga previous recordings naman dito. You guys can watch the previous batches, no? So, okay lang yun. Ganun talaga yung iba, nag-advance lessons na, kaya hindi na rin sila nag-join sa live sessions. But, binayaran nyo to, so I would suggest mag-join kayo doon sa live session para you can ask live questions. Okay, salamat ng marami and I'll see you tomorrow, same time, 7:30 p.m. Bye guys!